questions of security and the Internet of Things, I think, are serious and difficult. I do think that there is going to have to be a massive swap out of a lot of early Internet of Things junk. But I will say that the most broadly deployed Internet of Things device is the smartphone, which is in fact upgradable, and in fact gets upgraded pretty frequently. And there's probably more of a worry about, it's actually not the cheap consumer stuff that I worry about, because a lot of those things are going to just, they'll cycle through pretty quickly, and a lot of them don't work that well, and they'll be replaced by the next generation, and we can get it right. I think durable goods are going to be tougher. So you think about uninterruptible power supplies, or phone systems or teleconferencing systems that kind of get in place and stay there for a decade, and certainly industrial systems. There are a lot of issues there. I think one of the really interesting questions is, how do you deal with it? And I think you deal with it partly by increasing the liability of the vendors. It really strikes me that one of the really interesting regulatory regimes that we've seen, is, at least in the U.S., is the way they handle credit card fraud, which is, it basically says, hey, bank, it's your problem. People steal from a credit card number. The customer isn't liable, you are, and that's caused them to invest in solutions. I actually was talking with a telecom minister from, I'm trying to remember what it was, not Peru. It was one of the South American countries, maybe Colombia, and he was describing how he solved the problem of spotty reception. He said, yeah, they'd spent years with regulations and fines and so on. He said, no, we just changed the rules so that they had to give people rebates if they had dropped calls. And they gave out a couple $100 million in rebates, and then the problem was gone, because it was clearly cheaper to fix the problem. And I think on that Internet of Things security issue, there needs to be some consequences, and the consequences need to be given to the right people.